Welcome back to a brand new PTCG live video. Today I'll be showcasing a Arc Pile deck with Giratina VSTAR. So this will be for the post-rotation as well as with the newly released set Temporal Forces. So that being said, let's get into the deck list. Let's see which cards we'll be running. So we will run a 2-2 line of the Giratina V and VSTAR. We can only use the first attack, Lost Impact, for 3 energies. We do 280 damage and then we put 2 energies into the Lost Zone. So ideally we do want to put in the double turbos into the Lost Zone. We will build it up with Arceus VSTAR. We do run 4 copies each of Arceus V and VSTAR. For its Trinity Nova, we do 180 damage if we have the double turbo attached. And then we do get to search out our deck for 3 basic energies and attach them to our Giratina V. Our VSTAR power is also probably one of the best in the format right now. With Star Birth, we can search out our deck for any 2 cards and put them right into your hand. So that's very useful if you're starting up in the beginning of the game, or you can save it for the mid or late game to search out for something important. So we will also run a 2-2 line of Bidoof and Bibarel for our draw engine. We'll always have 5 cards in our hand with Bibarel. Our Radiant will be Radiant Gardevoir. It's mostly there for the mirror matchup where we do take 20 damage less from your opponent's Pokemon Vs. So that can definitely save your Giratina VSTAR, your Arceus VSTAR from being one-hit KO'd by another Giratina VSTAR. We also do have Iron Leaves EX here. It's just basically our Charizard counter where we could just one-hit KO Charizard for 360 damage. And moving on to the trainer cards, we do have 2 copies of Vacuum, great for vacuuming off those ace-spec tool cards like the Hero's Cape and Maximum Belt. We do have 1 copy of Switch. We will have 4 copies of Boss's Orders. We will have 4 copies of Iono. And moving on to the tool cards, we do have 1 copy of Choice Belt. We do 30 damage more to your opponent's Pokemon Vs with it. And we do have 1 copy of Maximum Belt for our ace-spec card. We will be able to do 50 damage more to your opponent's Pokemon EXs. So it's pretty good for one-hit KOing the Charizard from Obsidian Flames, because if we do 280 with Giratina, we attach this to Giratina and we can do 330. And moving on to the energy cards, we do have special energies. We have the 4 copies of the Double Turbo. We have 1 copy of Jet Energy, which will be our second switching option. And lastly, we do have the 6 Grass Energies and the 3 Psychic Energies. So those are all the cards in this deck that I want to talk about, and let us see how it'll do in the matches. And looks like our opponent will be going first, which I feel like we do okay going second if you get the Arceus and we get Giratina. It looks like there's gonna be Charizard EX. That's my guess, because they got Pidgey. Yeah, there's a Fire Energy. Boss, let's Nest Ball for the Arceus V. Put a double turbo. And let's pass. They got a pretty slow start if they didn't get even a single Charmander or maybe a Rotom that they can put down. Get another Pidgey. Yeah, they just go for the Call for Family. I guess that's how they'll get maybe the Rotom. And yeah, they get 2 Charmanders instead. Okay. I don't know if I want to attach the Maximum Belt just yet. We'll just go for the damage. So the other Charizard's doing 210. Yeah, they already have Rare Candy Charizard right now. which is pretty lucky. They didn't even have to set up Pidgeot to use Quick Search, or they didn't even use Forest Sealstone or an Arvin or anything. Like, they just got a good starting hand here. Yeah, they just go for Burning Darkness. I'm thinking maybe just to go for the KO here, actually. It looks like the Switch is prized. Yes, the Switch looks like it is prized here. Let's retreat out. And let's knock out Charizard. Let's see if they can get another Charizard spawned out of nowhere, because I feel like some people really have really good luck. They just get one Charizard after another. There's the Switch and a Psychic Energy. We're going to the Charmander. Let's see. There you go. You see that? You see that? Just Charizards just being pulled out of thin air. Do they knock us out? I think they do 270, I want to say. They bossed us, yeah. They bossed our Arceus V-Star. You see that? Just Charizards out of thin air. What was their starting hand? Like 2 Charizards, 2 rare candies, and a bunch of like Pidgey and Jirachi? Like, yeah, I'd be joking. Let's get rid of these 2. I guess get... Maybe gotta get Giratina. Let's use Incisors. Yeah, let's just go for the 330. Guess we'll get rid of that Psychic Energy on that one and the 1 Grass. Not the most ideal, like you definitely probably will want to use the double turbos. An Arceus V and a Grass Energy. Okay, now I'm assuming they're going to concede because they just had basically two Charizards consecutively back to back. Just evolve one, and then I evolve another one. They do get a Pidgeot, so that's 3 consecutive Stage 2 Pokemon like that. Keeping in mind, they didn't get a Arvin, they didn't use any Arvin, they didn't use a Forest Sealstone, or any other card to dig up these Charizards, or the Pidgeot. Okay, the quick search, I'm assuming it's going to be Professor's Research. No, it's Counter Catcher. Yeah, we got to switch out anyways. Patrick Grass Energy. I feel like we did get pretty lucky also on setting up, but man, did they get so lucky here. So lucky. And there's the last prize, a vacuum. Nice. We win the coin toss. Let's go first. Ooh, looks like it's going to be a mirror match. That's for sure. Let's Nest Ball for the... Is it Arceus V? Yeah, we got the V-Star in hand. Let's use Trekking Shoes. Guess we'll take the V-Star. Trekking Shoes again. And let's pass. So... It doesn't look like it's going to be lost, so something tells me maybe they do have Arceus V-Star. Yeah, it is a mirror match. They have the Gardevoir, and they do bench it right away. Which is something we should do also, because we don't want to get one-hit KO. The Radiant Gardevoir can literally save your Giratina V-Star from being one-hit KO'd by another Giratina V-Star. And they do use Judge, which... isn't good because we only got 4 cards now for Judge. Nice, we still get the Arceus V-Star. Yeah, I say let's switch into it. Damn, wow. Our Gardevoir is prized. Pass. Wow. That's a kicker. They use Iono. That's definitely a kicker. It's like one of the cards that you don't want to have prized gets prized. They get their Arceus V-Star down, and they're using Starburst immediately. So I'm not sure what they're gonna go for. Maybe they're gonna go for this for a switch item card and then a double turbo. That's my guess. Yep, there's the double turbo. There's the switch. Very predictable. Yeah, and they go for the Trinity Nova. Let's use Bibarel. Trekking Shoes, Research, and we'll pass on that. Psychic Energy. Yeah, so it looks like we're gonna have to Starburst for the... Let's say for the Giratina V-Star. And I want to say the Maximum Belt. Well, actually not the Maximum Belt. Choice Belt. Yeah, the Maximum Belt's not gonna do nothing here. So I think with the Choice Belt we will be able to not have the Radiant Gardevoir be as effective, because then we do 30 extra damage. And the Radiant Gardevoir only blocks 20 from these. Ooh, they do boss us. That's kind of bad. Definitely bad. You know what I'm thinking? Maybe put the Iron Leaves down. Choose incisors. Hopefully maybe we can set up another Giratina maybe. Huh. Boss. Do we want to use that? You know what? Maybe we could just boss up their Giratina. Yeah, we could actually just do that. I wasn't expecting to get boss. Which I actually forgot we didn't need the the belt. Forgot it was just a regular Giratina V. They go for the Trinity Nova. They took all of 2 seconds to do that attack, and it definitely. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot right now. Like, it may not seem like it. Let's use incisors for 1. Nice Nest Ball. You know what, actually, let's... Yeah, I feel like we need a Skwovet. Let's go for the knockout. They use League Headquarters and the Ultra Ball. Probably for the evolution. No, they got Arceus V, okay. They benched Arceus V, and wow, they do have Professor's Research, which is a good last card to use out of your hand. They Super Rod back to Giratina, I'm assuming. Which, it looks like they already got 3 of their Psychic Energies in a discard. Yeah, let's see what they Super Rod back. The Arceus VSTAR, Psychic in the grass. Okay, they attach a double turbo to Arceus V and they pass. Let's see, vacuum. How much for that? 3 Ionos. You know what? Let's use the Iono on them. They got put them down 4 cards. Trekking Shoes. Yeah, I actually feel like we don't need the Maximum Belt here at all. Iono. Yeah, let's just end turn. They use Judge, which only helps us. And They go into Gardevoir, into Radiant one. Let's use Judge. Wow. Wow. Yeah, we'll just end turn. Definitely was not expecting league headquarters. See, they put the double turbo on the Arceus. See, one prize, grass energy. I feel like there's still not really much of anything they can do here. We could just vacuum off the league headquarters, and our Iron Leaves will be free to take a knockout. Because I feel like there's no chance really to set up any more Giratina V here, because we already got one in the discard, as well as the two Psychic Energies are here in the discard as well. Let's use Vacuum. Yeah, let's just boss up their Giratina VSTAR. Do 160. I feel like there's not much they can do. Wow, they have another league headquarters. And they attached the double turbo, so yeah, they do. That's pretty lucky with how few cards they have in their hand. Well, it don't matter. We got Iron Leaves. And even with the double turbo, we do knock them out. Nice. There we go. There's a vacuum. Let's go first. Looks like it's going to be Iron Hands and Future Box here. Use Trekking Shoes. I guess we'll take the Ultra Ball. Get the Bidoof. Hopefully they don't use Iono on this. I feel like Future Box doesn't really have that much disruption in terms of like Iono and stuff like that, or Judge. They attach capsule and they research. Okay. Which, wow, they got rid of 2 generators and they pass. Wow. Let's get the Giratina V. Let's Bibarel for 4. And Bout's not really going to do anything. Gardevoir is useless. Yeah, I'll just use the Star Burst and get the Giratina VSTAR and the double turbo. Which actually, now thinking about it, we could have just won right now if we just put the maximum belt on the Arceus VSTAR. Because they got no backup, so you basically will lose for no backup. They Arvin. The Techno Radar and what was it? And the capsule. Yeah, I'm just thinking that we could have already won if we just got the maximum belt on the Starburst. Yeah, let's just go for the knockout. I don't think we'll get energy actually. First prize is a Giratina V. They got 3 cards only, so they probably got just also such a bad starting hand. Put down another Miraidon. They research again. They get rid of boss. There's one boss to not worry about. They put Crown. Mew. They Techno Radar. 2 more crowns. And they go into Iron Hands. They use Generator. I get 1 energy off the Generator. I'm just gonna switch out the Giratina. So they're probably gonna heavy baton the energies onto their other Iron Hands. Let's see, Research and Skwovet, okay. We go into Miraidon. I'm surprised we didn't see any bosses yet. Okay, they have 3 crowns now. Ooh, looks like they're gonna use Vacuum to vacuum off their own capsule. They restart. They boss us, okay. Probably gonna boss up our Arceus. Yeah. We're not gonna need the belt, that's for sure. Let's use the Skwovet. A double turbo. Wow, no boss. Let's use Trekking Shoes. There we go, that's what I want. Let's boss up the Mew EX. Because there's no way that the Iron Hand is going to one-hit KO our Giratina VSTAR, but the Mew EX most certainly can. And the Gardevoir would not stop that either, because Mew is an EX, not a V. They go into Iron Hands, and they put down a 4th Iron Crown. They counter Catcher. I'm assuming they're gonna gust up one of the single prizers, yeah. Use Techno Radar. They get a bundle in hands, it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely won this. $460 damage. And the Iron Hands, okay. Trekking Shoes, okay. Oh wow, they have us go first? So maybe it's not Charizard, it could be something else. Let's go into Arceus V. It looks like it's gonna be Roaring Moon. Either the single one or both, single and double. Let's use Trekking Shoes. Yes, we'll take Ultra Ball. Attach double turbo. And yeah, let's end turn. If they don't Iono us, we could Ultra Ball for... I'd say Bibarel would be the way to go. Yeah, they passed. They got a pretty slow start, I'd say. Yeah, I think I'll Ultra Ball for the Bibarel. Let's use the Nest Dash. Boss. I need that. Nest Ball for the Giratina V. Hopefully they don't knock out the Arceus here. I really doubt they will, because they got 0 ancient cards in this card. And they bench a Charizard. They switch card into Flutter Mane, which really isn't that big of a deal. Yeah, we're gonna stash all this at the bottom of the deck. Nice, Giratina VSTAR, we needed that. Let's use incisors for 5 cards. And they couldn't give us the Arceus VSTAR. Guess we'll take the Giratina. Let's use Judge here. They got 3 cards. Okay, finally. Knock out the Flutter Mane. I'm not sure what they're doing here. I feel like we definitely needed that knockout. They must have really bricked here because they need that Sada right away, or Explorer's Guidance, or one of those ancient supporter cards to really make this work. So they got a Capsule. They got Raging Bolt. So I'm not sure why they're using Raging Bolt here. They use Iono on us, which is fine. We didn't have anything fire in that hand. Nice, Maximum Belt. A Nest Ball for Greninja. See, a 3rd Trekking Shoes? Looks like they're using... No, that's a 4th one. And they're using up all the draw support here. I'm still kind of wondering what kind of interesting deck this is, because I feel like Roaring Moon just... It can only mostly go with the other Roaring Moon EX. And putting it Raging Bolt... Because like now they got... Okay, and put our Bibarel into the active. They go for Burst Roar. Yeah, I'm not sure quite what they're doing here. Let's switch into Giratina VSTAR. And let's Ultra Ball for another Giratina VSTAR. Put the Maximum Belt, Nest Sash, yeah, let's go for the 330. Two prizes. Well, we got Double Turbo and Iono. I go into the single prize Roaring Moon here. Yeah, I have no clue what kind of deck this is really supposed to be, like. They mentioned another Raging Bolt. And I really do think Raging Bolt does probably the best with the Sandy Shacks. Because of the setup they have here, they're basically dependent on just energy attachment and their SATAs. Which I didn't even see them play a single SATA, actually. They put down Pokestop. They play Pokegear. They find a SATA finally. Wow, that's just really bad luck there. That they find the first SATA with only 15 cards left in their deck. So they either prized a bunch of them or they're just on the bottom of the deck or something. Okay, so it looks like they got the 2 energies to attack with the Roaring Moon. And a Dark Patch. So they do have Dark Patches, I guess another way to get energies, but you can only get the Dark type energies. They counter Catcher into Bibarel, okay. I don't know why they want to knock out the Bibarel. Let's boss up the Raging Bull. That's 2 prizes. And there's actually really not much to Nest Ball for. Yeah, and they just concede. Well, those are all the matches. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.